Windows 11's brand new 25H2 update has officially landed, and while it's not your usual flashy annual update, it's packed with important under-the-hood changes, security upgrades, and Microsoft's new strategy for continuous innovation. So, let's dive deep into everything you need to know about this release. Windows 11's annual 25H2 update has officially arrived today, and it's one of the strangest yet most important updates Microsoft has ever released, because while most users expect an annual update to come loaded with flashy design changes or new must-have features, the 25H2 release is instead a quiet but critical enablement package, which means that if you were expecting a massive overhaul, you might not even notice when it slips onto your PC. But make no mistake, this update is laying the foundation for future Windows in 2025 and beyond. And here's why. Because according to Microsoft VP John Cable, Windows 11 version 25H2 is being delivered as an enablement package, or EKB, and that means it contains all the features that were already announced in Windows 11 version 24H2, and since both versions use a shared code base and servicing branch, the update streamlines performance, makes the system leaner, and allows Microsoft to push new features through monthly updates instead of saving them all for one annual drop, which is part of Microsoft's new continuous innovation model. And what that means for you is that instead of waiting an entire year for a handful of changes, Windows 11 will now constantly evolve throughout the year, receiving updates for everything from the start menu to phone link integration to AI-powered improvements as soon as they're ready. And this makes Windows 11 more dynamic and flexible than ever before. And while that shift may make 25H2 feel less exciting on the surface, it actually marks a huge change in how Windows will grow and adapt. But don't think this update is useless, because under the hood, version 25H2 includes massive advancements, particularly in build and runtime vulnerability detection, coupled with AI-assisted secure coding, which means Windows 11 is now more proactive at identifying potential exploits and securing your system before threats can spread, making this update one of the most security-focused in years. And Cable explained that Microsoft designed version 25H2 to mitigate modern security threats under a more rigorous secure development lifecycle, or SDL policy, ensuring enterprise and consumer users alike get a safer experience. And another big change is that Windows 11 25H2 trims away older legacy features, removing PowerShell 2.0 in the Windows Management Instrumentation command line, better known as WMIC, which clears out outdated tools that attackers could exploit while helping the OS stay modern and efficient. And this leaner design is Microsoft's clear way of future-proofing Windows against vulnerabilities while preparing for deeper AI integration. And speaking of AI, it's worth noting that Windows 11 has increasingly shifted towards leveraging artificial intelligence, from features like Copilot to adaptive settings and security systems. So these behind-the-scenes changes in 25H2 are laying the groundwork for even bigger AI-driven functionality to roll out later in 2025. And if you're wondering how to get the update, Microsoft has already started a staggered rollout, which means it won't hit every computer on day one. But if you want to jump ahead, all you need to do is head to Settings, go to Windows Update, and check the box that says Get the latest updates as soon as they're available, which will put you to the front of the line for the 25H2 upgrade. And while this may feel like a low-key update compared to flashier Windows 11 releases, the truth is that 25H2 is a vital piece of Microsoft's long-term strategy, because we're no longer in the era of waiting 12 months for a couple of features. Instead, we're entering a future where Windows evolves like a living platform, with changes rolled out constantly, security getting smarter, and the system itself becoming more adaptable. And when you look at it this way, 25H2 isn't boring. It's the beginning of a faster, more responsive Windows that grows with its users and adapts to new technology, trends, and whether you care most about security, efficiency, AI, or everyday usability, this update plays a key role in setting the stage for everything that comes next. So if you're curious about where Windows is heading, 25H2 is a quiet revolution you can't afford to ignore. And as Microsoft continues to push forward with this continuous innovation model, we can expect 2025 to be a year where Windows 11 evolves more than ever before, with features arriving steadily rather than in bursts. And that means the next time you open your Start menu or sync your phone with your PC, you might notice new changes arriving seamlessly in the background, all thanks to this new update strategy. So while 25H2 might not grab headlines for dramatic cosmetic changes, it represents a smarter, more secure, and more future-ready Windows. And in the world of technology, those kinds of changes are often the most important of all. So get ready for the quiet but powerful impact of Windows 11 version 25H2. Because this update is the start of a new era for Microsoft's operating system. And as always, this is TechVerse.